3, 2, 1.
Hey, the Reds lose one, we take two. 2 out of 3, we win the series. Me and Matt are going to the game tonight. We hope to see you there. Wes is going to be in Colorado, not going to Coors Field. Here we go.
What's up, James?
Hey, man. Welcome back to the Bench Minch, your Texas Rangers podcast.
Hopefully this is your second and third time listening.
Yeah, hopefully we got some return listeners or some people that were just annoying and they're like, these guys don't know fucking shit.
Oh, we have spite listeners. We need more negativity in the comments.
Honestly, Matt, that was a tactic I was trying to go with the 22-minute podcast, but this already has way more listeners, so y'all are doing something right.
Nah, I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll get some feedback and we'll know what we're doing right or what we're not doing right.
We want
I'd like
all
to just
the
get right
feedback.
into it for the breakdown.
Let's do the breakdown.
Also, shout out Matt for hyping up Ellie, so he had to fuck us up in Game 1. Monday versus the Reds. Kumar Rocker, 3 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned runs with only 3 strikeouts. That was cool. Burger home run, but it didn't matter. 14-3. Good news about 14-3. It's still only 1 L. Tuesday, April Fools, Langford home runs, Josh Smith stolen base. With his big toe, might I add. Evaldi complete game shutout, 99 pitches. Greg Maddux, that shit. 8 strikeouts, 4 hits, 0 earned. Rangers win 1-0. Wednesday, April 2nd, Jock Peterson infield single. Later on, Josh Smith double, scores him. Rangers win 1-0. Rangers take series 2-1. That was the most uneventful thing, and if you ever had to ask me, I never would have thought our pitching staff would be the one to hold it down 1-0 like that. That's like 90s, 80s Rangers shit.
Oh, it's never Rangers shit, right? They always say,
only when Nolan was like, when he said, just get me one, that's what I was thinking about the whole series.
Just in case. End of breakdown. No, it is wild. It is wild though that you can go 14-5, right, and win the series. So bless. But no, weren't people talking? I mean, hasn't the talk been that? I mean, you're just going to see so much work from a lot of pitchers that you probably wouldn't. I mean, that's what you've been saying too. So you're right, to pull that out from the pitching staff is crazy.
Yeah, and forgive me if I can't make a super clear point, but I'm super tired. I'd like to think going into the season, I had higher expectations for Kumar Rocker. I had lower expectations for Jack Leiter. He's doing excellently.
Yeah.
And Evaldi keeps doing what he's doing. So with that being said, I'd like to know what's up with our bats. What the fuck is going on? Why are our veterans 2 and 23 to start? Simeon and Seager have some issues here that are clearly maybe reflecting on my judgment of a hitting coach that we brought in. And maybe Matt needs to say something.
If I can,
we're 5-2.
We're in the first in the West. So
suck
it, Astros, Angels, Athletics, and Mariners. Mariners are the only team I really have some love for.
Before we get into hitting, you're just talking about more than you expected from Leiter. Were you in the camp of people that maybe thought that Leiter was done? Maybe in the last 2 or 3 years, maybe he isn't a prize prospect that we once thought he was.
No, I was watching him in spring training, and I was watching him last year. And
last year he kind of not that great last year.
I know.
The year before.
So
you hadn't gave up on him?
No, seeing what's changed in that regard is wonderful, and not really a surprise with Mike Maddux taking the reins for our staff and stuff. Maybe he wasn't around the right veterans. Maybe he had some bad advice, but he got the good advice, and now he's going scoreless in 5 twice now, right? Or no, he let up 1 score, right? So.
Well, yeah, I guess the issue today is the other day talking about he left the game with a dang old blister. So that's not funny, bro. That's a serious issue for a pitcher, Brent.
Blisters aren't good. I don't like them.
Well, okay, so what's the average, how many seasons, how long does it generally take for a prospect around his, expectation to evolve into something promising?
I think there was so much hype around him that maybe a lot of people thought it was going to happen earlier.
It takes a lot of pressure for him, too.
Sure,
and once he's already seen the show, it gets easier because you're like, they believe in me, they brought me back.
So we've always
that
seen
makes
he
sense.
has the stuff.
Right.
He's always had the stuff.
Right,
But I
but
guess
he
maybe
just needed the confidence.
Yeah, the
That makes
mental
sense.
the mental makeup maybe is coming around more where
Right.
it once hadn't been as good as it is now, I reckon.
Okay.
Right? That's it, right?
I love that.
I think so.
Love that.
Then I'll tell you what, man.
Dango, he come around. He going to be there. We're going to be there. We're going to see him.
So, I never thought our pitching would be holding it down like that, though.
Yeah.
What's going on with Simeon and Seager
They are
is
the Reds.
pissing me off, bro.
I think the hitting is usually
You're tired. You're tired.
Around. The hitting it'll come around. I mean,
I
also
know it will, and I know it's slow getting going, but comparatively, and I'm always going to do this now because it's the same dudes. 2023, we were slugging out of our fucking minds, dude. All I see is pop outs and fucking line outs and ground outs.
lineouts are good. That means you're barreling balls.
That's Simeon. Pop outs for Seager every fucking time. He's flying out to 8 and 9 spots.
Well, he didn't play on Wednesday with his calf issue, so maybe that's got a little something to do with it. But he'll come around. That dude's a pro. Simeon's a pro. You're talking about two of the best hitters in the game. Give him time. That'll happen. That'll come
It's
around.
a
It seems
long
like everyone else around the
season.
league. Seems like everyone else around the league is fucking hitting bombs right now, and it's pissing me off. Dude.
Well, they're playing in Cincinnati where it was
Why
cold.
does Kyle Tucker have 900 home runs? He didn't do shit last year.
Well, maybe he got out of Houston and got so happy to leave
That's
Houston.
what I'm saying,
Right?
dude. That's got to
He's
be
just-
it, bro.
he's
like,
just so
fuck
happy,
this
yeah.
club.
He's like ready to not live in an armpit anymore. It must be just smashing.
Right.
But like you said,
Sweaty,
also
giant
playing in
mosquitoes.
Fuck you, Houston.
playing in Cincinnati, like in the cold and the wind and stuff. The conditions didn't look that great. I don't know. It's early in the
It
season.
was cold as hell, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have the torpedo bats yet, which we will apparently Friday
Yeah,
night.
okay. So what do you think the approach should be for these veterans going forward? Because they obviously don't have to make an impression on
patient.
the younger guys. Berger's homered twice now, right?
Be patient.
Langford's just like swinging dick every time he's at the plate, dude. He
So
almost
say
had
these-
2 today.
So I'm saying these dudes are pros. Just be patient. It'll come. You're talking about two of the best hitters and two most respected hitters, but respected the way those guys come to the park and prepare.
I guess I
they're
just
gonna get it
raised
done.
my expectations too high
We're talking
from
Seager.
23.
Seager's only played in 3 fucking games. He's gonna hit the ball. Gonna hit the ball, dude. Oh, what are you gonna scratch out your tattoo?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's why I care so much, though.
I mean,
It's just like
I don't mean to make too light of it, but yeah, it's a long season. It's it's only been a couple week and a half.
fucking 25 at bats to only get 2 hits is crazy, though.
I guess he's dealing with some sort of injury. So he'll be
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
got to be it.
Just be
And
patient.
Simeon is traditionally slow going, I think.
Well, he's hitting the ball hard.
Yeah, he's getting good contact, but it's been rough for us. And I go around the league and see all these fucking clips of Brent Rooker hitting already 3 home runs or some shit like that.
That dude rakes.
That's why I got him on my fantasy team.
That's why we're using him on
Another
MLB The
story.
Show. Fool.
Maybe do
See,
maybe be like you were last ALCS, Lane Thomas.
But
You're on the bench next week.
But this is the feeling I'm getting when I'm hearing you is that you're talking like fantasy baseball, whereas we're winning, and it's it's a process. It's a process.
Yeah, and it's contrarian to my statement earlier. 14-3 loss is still only
Right.
one loss.
That's true.
Right,
So-
we're putting up the stat that counts, right? And that's W's.
That's
Yeah.
right, Dubs in the column, and we're leading the division, and that's all I care about. Another thing I care about is the torpedo bats are working for some dudes, but not all dudes. And now there's
That's kind of what I was saying the other day. It's you're tailoring the equipment within the rule sets to fit each player's specific swing.
Right.
So if they're gonna barrel if that's where they're gonna make contact with the ball with their swing, why not have the densest part of wood paws all up in there?
Well, and it
Right.
kind of makes sense too that I don't know if you're just talking about it seems like certain teams have been obviously using them and working with them a little bit longer, just secretly, and now that they're out in the public since the season started,
but
people
it seems like only the Yankees have had someone design it per batter.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they've had more time,
the guy that designed
they've
him
had
is
more
on
time.
their pay. The guy that designed him is on their payroll.
Yeah, and every other team is just like getting a torpedo bat.
Well, they'll
Which is
figure
fine
it out.
if you can figure it out and you give them 60 ABs to do it, and try different bats or whatever.
The
But-
Yankees have literally just like been using this in a big warehouse somewhere where there's no cameras and no one's seen it. You know?
Yeah, and fucking MLB commish is just sitting over there eating nachos.
Yeah, jerking off.
Okay,
Probably somewhere in New
off,
Jersey.
what's wrong with nachos? First off, also what's wrong with New Jersey? When
Nothing.
they Mickey Blue Eyes singing New York, New York, he wasn't in it. He was there looking at it. No, I'm talking about.
I lived in New
shout out
Jersey for.
Altoona Curve.
I like the Altoona Curve too.
No, I lived
But
in New
that's-
Jersey for
that's
3
in
months.
Pennsylvania.
Oh well,
I
was.
think they're minor league teams in New Jersey.
Altoona is not in New Jersey.
Oh, it's in Altoona, PA, for real?
Yeah.
Well, so that's
Oh, okay.
that's the thing. So I lived in Palmyra for 3 months, and it was literally like across the border from Pennsylvania. So yes, like it's very believable that. I mean, they had to pay a toll every morning, just like I did, and it pissed them off, just like it pissed me off. But yeah,
Yeah. Tolls are stupid.
but
Yeah,
New Jersey's
only-
actually really. I love New Jersey. I had a good time. Great food. Oh my
Cue
gosh.
Sopranos theme.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
So there's rumors that the Rangers are adopting some torpedo bats. Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you know who?
Peterson, Josh Smith. And,
I wouldn't see Peterson doing it. That's kind of crazy.
Well,
He just
Why not?
seems like a big power guy that could hit a bottle cap.
I think. Well, I guess the exact quote was he wanted to, not exact quote because I'm gonna paraphrase it, but he wants to fuck with him and see what's up.
Hell yeah.
And I think they were saying he's gonna swing it Friday night.
Oh damn.
Y'all get to
Watch
get to
us get
see
like
it.
7 home runs or some shit off this.
I hope y'all see it.
I mean, but it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
we
It's
wouldn't
like
either.
how Eli went off in the first game of the series, but then after that he was 1 for 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do?
He did make a crazy good catch today, but not as good as Josh Smith. I don't think.
I saw that ball go foul. I thought it was going in the stands. Like turned around or like looked at my phone or something. They're like,
Full
"Oh, what a
slip.
crazy!" It's like, "What the hell?" Like, I thought that's not gonna be a catch, but
Ellie was like, "It's time for me to be on TV." So
I mean, he had an error in the game before yesterday, or the Tuesday game.
yeah,
Not
he's
his- not his-
like
not
an
his
excellent
day.
bucket.
I mean, that dude's real sick though,
Yeah, he's really fucking good. I mean, his arm strength takes up for it anyway.
and his speed. I think what the announcers were saying a lot was that he'll probably move to the outfield at some point, which I imagine is probably true.
Like O'Neal Cruz.
And like Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah. Fucking
Those are two good examples. What?
heads.
So I don't.
Want this guy tested?
No, it was because he got a haircut in the Dominican with like a tainted razor full.
Sure. Okay.
I need this fight every pod. I need it. What else you got?
Wes, did you have something?
No, I mean, I don't know. I've been pretty
Maybe
busy.
about the A's.
Oh, you want to get there already? You want to already get there? I was actually curious before we get to around the MLB. I mean, have you heard anything about Evan Carter?
I saw him in some Rough Riders pictures.
Yeah, he's just. Well,
I mean-
I thought he's a round rock, right?
Yes, yeah.
Is
But
he?
I heard he's
I
getting.
thought he was on the Rough Riders.
No, he's
I've
a
read
round rock.
rumor that he's getting straight embarrassed still. So
Really?
yeah.
Well, he doesn't
You think
hit.
he's got the yips or what?
He's doesn't hit lefties, and he never really has. So I haven't really kept up with the minor leagues. They've played less games.
I read something like he's still got completely iced by lefties and then like maybe like a couple singles off like it just and
Well,
then
you know he Googles this shit, so don't hurt his feelings, bro.
well he probably read
Just
the
a
same
kid.
he probably read the same damn thread that I did hear him say that and it's like that's probably the issue, right? He was like, I was reading this stuff. Why are you reading this stuff, man? That's so dumb. Yeah. No, that sucks. I mean, just as like, obviously someone who we expected by this point to be a hero. But I guess it's like Jack Leiter, right? It's
He's
like
so young, man.
right. Yeah, you just got to like
What is he, 21?
let him go through it.
I think just barely, right?
Right. Because he was like the youngest guy to do something. He was like 19 in the World Series or some shit.
Right.
Something like that.
So yeah,
So,
he'll be back around. No big deal.
Yeah, it's good though to see Wyatt Langford succeed.
That's the guy I'm really looking for. I think Langford's going to be a stud for a long time.
Yeah, he's like our Brent Rooker, but faster.
Do y'all know anything
better
about?
defender.
I had to look up and see if, since you were talking about Langford being jacked and if he was a wrestler, I had to look up his high school shit the other day. He did not, but he did play basketball and football. He was a linebacker.
Fucking stud.
Yeah.
Like Jock Peterson, dude. He was a quarterback receiver. With Devontae Adams.
Yeah, dude's cold.
Shit was crazy.
Good.
So what do y'all know about Sebastian Walcott? I don't know.
I haven't followed the minors yet, but just
kid's
awesome.
a stud. I have MILB TV or whatever, and so I'm like subscribed to. It's like $2 a month or some shit, dude.
Yeah.
And you get all the Texas League games and all the other crazy games.
So he is at Frisco.
Yeah.
He's in Double A.
Yeah, I've been following his shit on IG.
I mean, he did an interview, and I mean,
he had the best Rough Rider season ever.
Yeah.
By a rookie or by a kid 18 or some shit like that.
Well, he's feeling himself because he had an interview where like he said like people think baseball's boring, but I'm here to show them that it's not. Whatever. I mean, maybe that statement doesn't have a lot of riz, but he's got a lot.
No,
of
dude,
riz.
he's gonna be what Jazz Chisholm
like cum shot
wanted to be.
Jazz Chisholm, I saw an interview with him today.
And I love Jazz, but
oh man, it's like it's a little too much for me, which is crazy because I'm like I love that over the top stuff.
Yeah.
But I saw him. It would work if he was on any team other than the Yankees. Seen him like.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It just doesn't work there.
Like Griffey popped and had fucking Flash on the Mariners. Never go to the Yankees.
Yeah, go back to the Marlins, bro. Like,
dude, they're
seriously.
mashing right now, bro. The Marlins are cold this year.
It seems like a fun team.
I don't know.
The Marlins are 4-3.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean
for them.
Yeah, I mean, guess the Braves are absolute garbage.
I was reading about that too. Okay, let's get to around the MLB. Yeah. Yeah. What? So wait, I don't know. Like, did the Braves win today or something? Like, because they're still winless. They're still winless. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane with the team they have, bro.
Wow.
I mean, they're playing the Dodgers, so
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Let's see how long it lasts. Yeah, right. Before that, can a whole team have the yips? I mean, absolutely, right? Just like a collective
I don't know, but Michael
locker
Harris needs
room.
to hit more than one home run.
Yeah.
For me.
What,
for you,
play fantasy baseball.
Game.
You have enough time in your life for fantasy baseball?
Man.
Yes.
Hey, it's his passion.
I mean, not really. Actually, I'm actually more busy now than I've ever been in my entire life.
Yeah, what you got going on, buddy?
Work, all the podcasts, and then like
we're podding so hard.
Just bills, cleaning, everything is busy. And someone asked me for something, I feel like I'm gonna have a coronary. Like my mom asked if I was going to a wedding for my cousin. I was like, yeah, look.
Where is it?
Yeah,
when she texted me. I was like, God damn. It's
where is
Aubrey, but I can't make it.
Well, what did you ask? What they were serving? Like, was it like a dinner? Or
seriously,
like,
dude, I
watched Wedding Crashers the other night.
Yeah, you got
right.
That. I was like, crab cakes.
Just roll in there, just quoting Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. Figure out what the reception stitch is before you turn it down, big dog. That's wedding 101.
Yeah, make
a jabroni
and make Matt your +1.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah. Sounds like a great time. But also around the MLB, I think the most interesting thing I've seen this past week was, interesting as far as like, again, like looky-loos watching a fucking car wreck is, well, the Athletics apparently do their press conferences from a shed.
Yeah, it's like one of those sheds that you can get like
at
Home Depot. Yeah,
100%. They heard an ad like on a radio station. They called them and it was like, "This is too expensive. Let's just go to Home Depot." They didn't even get the nice one that the churches get. Like, that's really the crazy part.
It's probably a sponsorship deal, like with what's that? Like I can't even know the brand.
Why didn't they go to like a Sacramento high school and just do it in a portable?
Honestly, like, is that Pilot Point's like press conference? Like,
right?
I mean,
that
stadium, you know what? The stadium looks kind of cool though.
From the end, like from what I've seen, it actually does. I like the look of it.
It's got like a pretty sick backdrop, and
it's so many stadiums.
Kind of cool.
So many stadiums are just starting to look the exact fucking same in the background. Like, it's fun to see one that actually looks a little more kind of stripped down.
Yeah, it's like it got like some some energy to it.
But then also,
a lot of buddies out that way. They went to the opening day out there. And
Hell yeah.
like they got beat down, but
Right. Yeah.
Was it Kuhn?
look like they're having a great. He's one of the boys out there, but no, not him.
But yeah, no. Also with the Athletics. Oh God, y'all probably hear that, but ignore it, and I'll cut this out. Cutting in, no, but also with the Athletics, the drone
That's
came in and they
hilarious.
had to stop that. I was telling y'all about this
That
before
bad
we.
boy was pissed.
He was okay. So this is what was funny. I saw one video and it was like, okay, the drone kind of like landed in his hand, and I was like, oh, it's over. Why'd the guy land the drone in his hand? But then as he's walking away, at least in the second
He's
video,
like popping it with the bat.
yeah, it's like the drone's trying to fly away, and you can see him like kind of his arms going up with it, and so he just is trying to like pop the wings. It's like, be careful, bud. Watch your fingers.
Did you see it with the audio of the announcers?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, what? They're like, watch your fingers, young man. Watch your
Exactly.
fingers."
Like he was right. He was right. And then the last thing, just the A's were such a train wreck this entire week because I guess that stadium can't handle the broadcast either because they were dropping out of the broadcast consistently and like they'd
I
come.
think radio as well, not just TV. I think.
Oh shit! Yeah. I mean, and they would like apologize, and then 5 seconds later, it would drop out. Maybe,
Hey, you know
maybe
what?
it was
I'm
just
just
the
saying
radio.
the same thing about that I am Simeon and Seager. You know, these guys are pros. It's early in the season.
Hey, I get it.
Let them work it out, and by the end of the year, I promise you, those games aren't going to cut out nearly as much as they were at the beginning. Of the
Right?
Yeah, our technical issues are so good.
Mhm.
Hey, maybe you could apply for to work for the Athletics, Wes.
Honestly, I don't know enough, but maybe they don't need to know that. Doesn't seem like they would know that.
Right,
So,
that's what I'm saying. You got
fake
an in
it
already.
till you make it. Yeah, I'll move out there again. It's nice. It's beautiful weather.
Say you were Steve Jobs' cameraman for like 2
once.
years.
That
They're in Sacramento, right?
yeah. Still great weather. I don't know. Maybe not as well. Maybe not as.
baseball season.
I'd take it over. I'd take it over Dallas.
Well, down from Sacramento to San Diego, there's a controversy of brewing about Jurickson Profar.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Suspended
Because
for 80 games, and I
he
read
was
this
using
on
that
April
same-
Fools, and I was like, they got me. And then I saw a podcast like talking about it, and they looked like they were gonna cry, and I was like, "What the fuck? This is real." No wonder he had the
Good.
best season of his
Good.
fucking life.
He got that same haircut as a
Cry,
Tatis
dude.
Jr. down in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, he's getting the dirty.
Profar is like Dutch though, right? Or is he like from Curacao? I think.
Is he from Curacao?
I reckon. Jurickson, that's a Dutch name, right?
For real?
Bro, I don't know. I like your presumption of expertise though. Like
He probably is from Curacao, bro. It's worth a Google.
it's worth a
But that
Google.
shit's
It's worth a Google.
crazy because someone brought it up. I think it was like on the Chris Rose show or some shit like that. He was saying that his contract was designed to be 12 million, 15 million, and 15 million. And like he brought up the interesting point of like, do you think that he knew that he was going to get popped? And he was like, make my salary lower the first year.
Well, they're always backloaded.
But
Yeah, fair.
well, yeah,
He was he played on that the Netherlands national team in the World Baseball Classic
oh, word.
with those orange jerseys and shit.
There were interesting.
That's
people
pretty cool.
All over. Royce
Yeah, I
Lewis
mean,
was
let's-
cool to see.
Let's just all move there.
Yeah.
Curacao or the Netherlands.
Just out of America, but
Curacao.
no. The last thing I was gonna say for a round. This isn't actually in the MLB. I think this was in like. I should have read more about it. I think it's like in Korea. Yeah, it's in South Korea. A baseball fan died from a head injury after an aluminum panel fell at the stadium. I heard the stadium was owned by Jerry Jones. Got you,
Are you-
bitch.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not. I just like to remind. I'm just gonna cut in another video of Jerry Jones saying something completely fucking stupid because he's an idiot,
Do you think I'm an idiot? Do you?
and that's why we follow the
Be
Rangers.
some glory hole.
I want
you a
me some
big-
glory hole.
Wait, are you? I don't even know. Are you a football fan at all, Wes, or a Cowboys fan, or?
No. You know, I mean, I kind of so. I listen to sports radio. Obviously, I have an interest in it. Here we are doing it. But no, and I just kind of like started listening to a bunch of that whenever Dak and Zeke got drafted. So I thought I'd try And it didn't take but maybe 2.5 seasons before I was totally fucking over it, and it's just it's a joke. I'll still watch it or put it on in the background or something, but
All I got left is the Stars and the Rangers, bro.
dude, the Stars, woo! Listen,
They're gonna come. They're like what? Only 4 points back,
oh, it's
and
insane.
they play. And they play Winnipeg again.
Winnipeg's tough, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
They're tough.
They're in first right now, but
Ovechkin finna break that record, dude.
the Stars could pass them and be the 1 seed.
Honestly, I think it's just going to get so dirty in the playoffs, and I think we actually have a team that can make it, that can sustain all the way through and actually finish in the cup. It's just been growing talent and growing maturity of like young talent, and now we have like 3 generations of just, that's the potential. Like, this is who the team needs to be, and now it's just up to them to do it, and they're on a good track. Robertson's back, like that's kind of the biggest thing. Is like,
I wish they wouldn't have traded Stankoven, dude.
Yeah. No,
he had so much upside, bro.
I mean, I fall in love with, I don't know, 3 or 4 players that they've traded for, good value, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
Who
keep
cares?
up with hockey like super close. I think it's awesome, but I follow it. But I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like there's been somewhat of a correlation between the Rangers having successful teams and the Stars having successful seasons as well. Like,
I mean, if we want to look at 23, the Stars went to the final,
cup, right?
the semifinals.
Yeah,
The Mavs went to the finals, and the Rangers won the World Series.
yeah. And then back when the
Cowboys didn't do shit. Fuck that
when
team.
Well, so I
when
think
the
that's
Stars
the point.
when the Stars won the cup when they first came here, that was
99.
Yeah.
and the Rangers won the American League West that year, right?
Shout out Mike Modano, who is also in Mighty Ducks.
Dude, that's a good movie, bro.
It is a fantastic film.
I watched it the other night.
But so here's okay.
I also watched
so
Zombies
now that
3.
we're- Did you? Oh yeah, you sent me a
I
clip.
watched like 25 minutes of it, and then I was like, I can't fucking do this, dude.
Did you see the song where
I saw the alien invasion.
that's a good dude? It's just that
Why
song.
are they people?
slaps. They're not. Well, dude, you don't obviously know nothing about aliens. Talk to Wes with his Independence Day T-shirt on and whatnot. But
That dude's girlfriend did not want to stay with him, bro. They were gonna break up. I predicted it.
the
But
cheerleader.
yeah, cheerleader
Okay.
and the zombie.
Well, yeah, Tale as Old as Time, bro.
It's tough dating a zombie.
Well, they were
Yeah.
about to go to college, and then she kept being like,
And
and
he's-
when I'm all by myself, and
Right.
he's like, what do you mean? It's you and me. And I was
Yeah,
like, this is
when
me
I'm
in high
off
school.
when I'm off at state school and you're in community college.
Well, no, he's a star quarterback. But no, he's a star player because the zombies, once they integrate the zombies in with the humans, once they
And
learn
the
that they're like
werewolves.
the werewolves don't come into Zombies 2, I believe.
Right, but in Zombies 3, they're already integrated.
Right, and then the aliens come in Zombies 3. Enough spoilers. I want to get back to Mighty Ducks. So Mighty Ducks
Yeah.
2, in Mighty Ducks 2,
D2.
thank you. They win to Junior Olympics, right, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then in Mighty Ducks 3, they're on JV. The fuck are we talking about, boys?
Yeah, these are
Right.
fucking
How-
decorated medalists, bro.
you guys just won gold in the Junior Olympics and can't make fucking
Right.
varsity.
Varsity. That's
Not
how
one
good
of-
their
not one of
program
you.
is there, bro.
Wow. Yeah, that must be the best like feeder program. I mean, they don't even do that. That's the thing. Is like, why weren't they in like minor league? I guess it was the '90s. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch D2 tonight.
Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna watch Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark tonight.
I like that one.
You know, what? I'm gonna
because-
watch either For Love of the Game or Bull Durham.
No, you're gonna watch Fever Pitch and you're gonna like it.
Fuck that. I can't. I've never been a Jimmy Fallon fan. Never, not
Me
once.
neither, dude.
For the love of the game is too sad. You gotta like.
Yeah, I gotta snuggle up with somebody if I'm watching that.
Right.
That's fair. I have seen it and felt like
Just
I
watch
was
Field of Dreams.
more
It's
alone.
also sad, but you
Dude,
know.
Field of Dreams,
Man,
honestly.
It's different. That guy was such a dick, and then the girl's choking on the hot dog, bro.
No, honestly,
yeah.
there's so many points in that movie where I'm like, I fucking hate you, Kevin Costner. Like, you are not a good dad. You know?
The best scene of that movie is when the wife, I don't recall her name, but when they're at the PTA meeting and she stands up to the PTA bitch, she's like, "At least I don't burn bucks, you Nazi cow."
Hell yeah.
And then she gets kicked out of the PTA meeting, and then the camera shot is showing down the hallway of the high school, and she slides into the locker and then starts shadow boxing.
Right, yeah. No.
Well, and he's reading a baseball program, and that's how he figures out he has to ease Terrence Mann's pain.
See, I don't know. I love the attitude of that movie, but if you really pay too much attention to what's happening, it's like because they're like ex-hippies, right? Who like they go and they run a farm. You love the feeling of it, but really when it comes down to it, it's like leave James Earl Jones alone. Like there's just so much going on in that movie.
Yeah, but Ray Liotta kind of crushes that when he's like,
For
I'm
like
gonna
a
play the game
second.
for nothing.
Yeah, dude. No, Ray Liotta was just such A tier like actor. It's insane.
Yeah,
R.I.P., dude.
that was like probably one of his best movies. I liked him as the voice of the dude in Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah,
Pretty good in that
yeah.
too.
Me too.
All right, well, let's talk about
Yeah.
talk about the game tonight. Who do you think is going to be on the mound since McClanahan's on the IL? I think for the Rays.
Oh, Little,
Do you think? Yeah.
or Littell, whatever.
You don't think it's going to be Pepiot?
No, it's Little.
All right, Zach Littell versus us. Who do we have?
Trevor Miley.
Okay. I think we're gonna mash, dude. I think the bats are gonna be there Friday. So Friday night.
I mean, something has to happen. I hope the game it doesn't.
They're gonna be at home. It's gonna be warm.
Yeah, and it's air conditioned, bro. It's not gonna be too.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be 30.
It's gonna be comfortable up in there, dude.
Right.
I might bring a hoodie just in case.
Dude, it's 70 no matter where you go. Beautiful stadium.
Should we get a blankie just put over our laps just in
Or
case?
what are the onesies that are like blankets?
Like a snuggie, bro.
Snuggies. Yeah, we should get snuggies.
Damn.
A 2-person snuggie.
Yeah.
Or
a kimono.
Is there any?
Or a 4-person snuggie with Andy in there.
What about a kimono, dog?
Kimono dog.
A kimono
What are
dog
you
sounds
wearing?
like something they sell in a Japanese game.
Ooh, you're right.
All right,
If they
so-
should. Maybe I'll
This
watch.
series is a short series, though.
Maybe
It's
I'll
only-
watch MASH tonight. Anyway,
Oh, dude, Suicide's
Yeah.
painless, right?
That's-
every time James says MASH, honestly, every time anyone says MASH, the screen is just going to be invaded with a different still from the TV show MASH.
It should
Use,
just be the helicopter flying in, dude.
since we didn't get to see on the opening day.
Nice, nice.
Still on that.
Dang, I'll tell you what.
I might
just-
have to get a boomstick burrito while I'm there and try and kill myself.
You're not sitting. Breakdancer Andy's sitting between us.
Have one
Okay.
for me. Have one for
You're not
me.
going to entertain that?
Dude, I'm not trying to get nacho cheese on my elbow.
Why not? I thought you said you liked nachos. There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with nachos.
now you're hating on nacho cheese.
Damn, I want some
Dude,
nachos.
in the appropriate place, in appropriate time.
Right.
It's
It
a
would be the-
ballpark.
No, I'm talking about my elbow.
Right. Can you think though? What would be the appropriate time to have nacho cheese on your elbow?
Dude, ask your mom.
You know what? I
What
get
if
the-
a pitcher had nacho cheese
no,
on his fingers
I
and then they
underst-
were like
Ooh.
unidentifiable
Like,
substance?
no, I
or
just had a
whatever?
nacho. I just had a nacho.
Yeah.
I just had that's all. But I
Is
get,
that-
but I get your meaning, Matt. Your meaning, Matt. Like I think if I was having intercourse with someone's mother and she wanted nacho cheese involved, like I wouldn't.
Yeah,
the Rico
that's how you
thing.
do it.
Right.
That's
yeah.
how you do it. Just
Right.
dunk it in and yeah.
Right.
Throw it in
I've
both.
told James. I know where it is. It's at the top.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah, the what's that minor league team?
I don't know where
There's
you're
a
going
minor
with
league team that has a clam in
Oh, yeah.
mitt for their
Yeah.
Red
No.
Sox or some shit like that.
Man.
Just throwing
It's- I
balls in
was-
that stadium.
I was just looking at that the other day. Oh, man. That's what
Not the
Altoona,
Globussy.
Altoona Curve is a really good nickname for a minor league team because they got the train that they this
Some guy got me though. He does this minor league baseball page on Instagram, and I
Uh-huh.
didn't know it was an April Fool's post because they'll show you posts from whenever.
Sure.
And he was like, "This has got to stop." And he created this whole fake uniform and hat design for what they were going to name the team, which was going to be the Livy Duns.
they are. Oh yeah, it was on
The
April
Livies.
Fools.
Yeah.
Right.
And he
Yeah.
was like, it shows him like searching for one of the hats, and he made a fake web page and like put the hat in there and clicked on it, and it was like fully rendered and beautiful and everything.
Yeah, it was
Damn,
it was
those
like
hats are sick. I'd wear one.
it was like a blonde ponytail as the L.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
because they probably wanted to actually sell the hats after that. I bet you
Bro.
can buy the hat.
Well, it was all fake. But
you,
like,
I
you're
scrolled-
telling me you tell me that led to no merch.
Right, exactly. And I Googled for like 10 minutes. I was like, where's this hat? Where's this
Oh,
hat?
okay.
Where's this hat? Where's this hat?
Even now, though, even after like April 2nd, they were like, all right, fun joke, right? Here's actually, you can buy the hat. It's not
No,
real.
I replied to him on his shit, and then
Oh,
he
wow.
like pinned a post that was like, just so everyone knows this isn't real merch. I made an April Fool's joke.
Dang, he could see. That's the thing is he made such a viral, great joke. He should have known he could have made some money.
Like,
off
why
of
aren't
it.
you working for?
That's
a
when it
marketing
really
people?
hurts. Like when someone has to tell you that they April Fools you, like you don't even figure it out on your own.
Right.
You have to look inside, bro.
I just went to bed, bro. I was
Perfect.
like, I'm done with this.
Yeah,
The
shut
internet
it.
is not for me,
Shut it down. April 2nd needs to get here already.
for real.
All
All right,
right,
well, we'll
yeah.
see y'all at the game tonight.
That it, we done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Call it.
thank you for tuning in to your Texas Rangers podcast with
Wes.
the Bench Minch. Oh, sorry. What's up? Yeah.
Play us out with the MASH theme.
Okay, you got it. All right, guys. Here's the MASH theme. Okay.